Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day so far. I know by the time this video goes live, it's already 6 p.m. and I hope your day went well. We're already in the middle of the week. Time goes by extremely fast. We're already in March. Isn't that insane? Um, but yeah, I hope you're all having a great Wednesday. I'm actually recording this today, Monday the 9th, because I wanted to talk about how my day went. It was a good day for me. Um, Woke up, took a shower, got my meal prep, went straight to work. At work, I started feeling lazy, so I drank some coffee to get work done. Like around 3 o'clock, the caffeine started going downhill, so I started getting lazy again. And I was just thinking to myself, should I just go home and relax, just lay down? I feel tired, I feel exhausted, mentally drained, and then decided, no, you have to go to the gym. You've got to go to the gym. You got to push yourself to go to the gym because, like I said before, I'm not doing things because I want to, but because I need to. So, gym was a priority. Went to the gym, had a good workout, did stairs, 10 minutes of stairs, only 10 minutes of stairs at the end, and I felt great. I felt energized again. So, after that, I came home, cooked myself dinner, some nice ground beef, some plantains with cheese, sour cream, and what was the other one? Guacamole that I had made yesterday. Um, but yeah, and then I after that I said, you know what, I need to go for a walk because I have a beautiful, I'm gonna say beautiful walkway in the back of my house. Like, and I have access through my backyard. There's a door that I have access to be out there. So I decided to go for a walk, but I decided to leave my phone here in my house because I didn't want any distractions. If I take my phone out, I'm going to be scrolling through either social media or YouTube, just watching nonsense, nothing that's beneficial. Or I'll be listening to music, which is cool too, but I wanted more of a connection with the moment, connection with my surroundings, and not so much of just being on my phone getting distracted. So not even enjoying the walk as much as I should. So anyways, I didn't take my phone. I left it here at home in my bedroom, but I took my book. I took my book because I wanted to read while I was walking, and then I sat on a bench out there, and I'm still reading the No Excuses by Brian Tracy. Um, and well, I mean, I went through two chapters while walking. One of the chapter talks about taking responsibility, how important it is to take responsibility over your life, your mistakes, and just how liberating is when you say, you know what, I'm over here still upset at this person because of what they did, but instead, I'm gonna go ahead and take responsibility for my part, and that's gonna help me not forget possibly, but forgive in a way, which it lifts a weight off your back. But that was one of the chapters. That's the second chapter that I read. It talks about writing your goals, self discipline, and goals. But it talks more about writing your goals and how important it is. It says that writing down your goals, just get a sheet of paper, get a pen or pencil, and write down your goals for the next 12 months. It says they've done some studies, and one of the studies says that it multiplies your chances of success. So writing it down multiplies your chances of success. I thought that was pretty cool. Um, they did a study of a group of people that wrote down their goals at the beginning of the year, and others that didn't. And then they went back to those people at the end of the year and said, hey, the ones that wrote them down, I think like 40 to 50% achieved those goals. The ones that didn't write them down, only 2 or 3%. So it was a huge difference. It's crazy how I'm like fascinated by this things on the book. Um, but anyways, what I was saying, writing down your goals, such a big important part. And so I started thinking about myself. I started thinking about, hey, I've been writing my goals down, but I I don't know if I give it as much attention or if I'm even doing anything to achieve those goals. So I went back to 2024 because I remember writing down my goals for 2024 and achieving several of them. So I wanted to share some of those with you guys. I wrote them down on my calendar that I had gotten back then, and here is a couple of them. Don't make fun of me. It says have my dream body, which I think in 2024 is when I was doing. I had hired a coach, and I went down from 200 and how much was I? I think I was 205. I went down to 184, 182. I can't remember. So that was cool. Not my dream body because I thought I was gonna get six packs and stuff, but I didn't. I didn't push through. And then second one was buy my house, buy a house. I wanted to buy a house, and I made it happen, which was great. Another one of the big ones was go to Costa Rica. I wanted to go to Costa Rica because I had already seen a bunch of videos prior to that, probably like a couple years before that, and it looked so pretty and beautiful out there. So I wanted to go out there and enjoy and see what was in Costa Rica and achieve that goal. So the fact that I wrote down those goals and I achieved several of them, not all of them, if I'm being honest, I'm reading the whole thing, but I didn't achieve all of them, but I did achieve at least three of them, which was pretty cool. Um, yeah, like I said, Costa Rica was a dream come true. It was a lot of fun. If you guys get the chance to go, you should. Um, I had one of the best experiences of my life. I did rafting, whitewater rafting. Yeah, and it was literally the best experience of my life. To this day, I still think about it. It was great. I was in the middle of and the I mean I was in the river obviously doing the whitewater rafting. The water in the river, it's not warm, but it's also not extremely cold. You're in the middle of the jungle, so there's a bunch of different type of birds everywhere. And if you know me, you know that I love birds. I love little birdies. So cute. Anyways, so I was in the middle of the jungle doing whitewater rafting with a bunch of random people that I have no idea who they are. These are people from all over the world because I went by myself. And then it started raining while we are doing the whitewater rafting. Started raining and it felt magical to me. It felt like a just once in a lifetime experience. So it was well worth it. We went to a volcano. We got to see several things. So anyways, it was a great experience. But the point of this is that I decided to write down my goals back in 2024. I'm not gonna say the first time. I'm sure I probably wrote them down prior to that, but I wasn't as serious, I guess, or as committed. And in 2024 was my first year that I did commit myself to achieve some of those goals, and I did. So reading this on this book, reading what it says about if you write them down, it increases the chances of success. It makes absolute sense because I experienced it. I experienced it. So that's a cool tip. That's a good tip to get from this. Write down your goals and get to working. Get to work and write them down. First thing is grab a piece of paper, write them down, and start working towards those goals. Um, I wrote down my goals for this year as well. Um, I would need to find my booklet. I don't know where it is. I think it's over there. Anyways, but I've I've got some pretty big goals this year, and I'm definitely gonna work on them. Of course, I'm excited to achieve those goals, but most importantly, I'm grateful for what I'm learning so far. I am very thankful. I started thinking about when I was much younger. I wasn't necessarily lost, but I had no idea of how much I could achieve if I put my 100 into it. And now at this stage of my life, I feel ready to achieve anything that I propose myself. It's scary. Of course, it's scary because, I mean, it takes energy. a lot of these goals of mine take money, so it's quite scary. But I'm pretty grateful. I'm thankful at the fact that I've learned so much throughout the years, and I'm at this stage of my life where I'm still alive. First of all, I'm 31 and still alive. I'm thankful for all the lessons that I've learned so far, and I'm grateful. So, anyways, just wanted to let you guys know about that thing that I read. That subject made so much sense to me. Write down your goals. Grab a piece of paper, write down your goals, and start working towards them. Make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen for myself. I know I will. I have to. There's no choice. I just have to. I gotta make my life better for my future self because time goes by extremely fast. Like I said at the beginning, we're already in March. In March, come on. I mean, I was just celebrating New Year's not too long ago, and we're already in March 9th. Insane. Alrighty, y'all. Just wanted to share that. I hope this is of value to you. Um, if you guys get the chance to read this book, please do, because so far it's given me some great tips, and I get motivated just by reading it. So if you get the chance, go ahead and read it. Get this book. It's not expensive. It's definitely worth it, and you'll thank me later. Just how I'm thanking my brother for telling me about it. Well, thank you guys for listening. Hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday or the week whenever you decide to listen to this. But yeah, have a blessed day. Deuces.